Sancio, energizing you to be fit, healthy, happy, and free. In this video, I want you to be free when it comes to your body, your mobility. So I'm giving you 9 moves of natural Yogylates and some Glutab. So we're going to work not just our general range of motion, flexibility, but also I'm going to give you some that strengthen your body and make you feel good from the inside out. As you know, I love working the abs from the microbiome towards how it looks, but it's really important that you feel good, and I'll give you some more tips at the end. Okay, so let's start with one of my favorites from my method, Glutab, which is for glutes, for glute major, okay? And these have worked for decades on my students, and they come back for more because they want more of these moves. So let's do them, okay? This is something simple, and sometimes we can modify it like this, where you are supporting yourself on your elbows and forearms and not just your hands. It all depends. I'm going to do it alternatively. I'm going to alternate between one method and the other. And yes, we're going to use the ball because we've got Yogylates, which is yoga, Pilates, and I incorporate primal moves. That's why I call it natural Yogylates. Okay, and when it comes to Glutab, I created this a lot of years ago, in the 80s actually, and it's a class in which we work our glutes and abs, okay? So yeah, I'm looking for a place to have the ball that it doesn't roll out so that I can actually finish my video successfully. So I'm gonna keep it near here. Can you stay? No. This is fun too. And also working abs and core, you know, as we kneel, as we squat, and I'm giving you examples of what you can actually do in your own home so that you can get all the benefits. As I told you, this is strength, it's flexibility, and yes, it has an element of endurance. When it comes to muscle endurance, it all depends how many reps we do. So it's mostly to show you, but I'll also give you some general guidelines, okay? Just don't take it as that is your routine, because I love to give you one-on-one coaching because I don't know what else you're doing. Maybe you're biking all day, maybe you're running all day, maybe you're already overworking your glutes, so we need to do something else. And this is for the person who basically does some cardio, okay? So we're not doing cardio in this particular video, and I'm not very much a fan of specific routines. So I can tell you, yes, do 4 sets of 15. I can give you that general guideline, but please understand that I have no idea where you're at. Your physical fitness, I don't know if you're getting in shape, if you're out of shape, if you're really on top of the shape, and so maybe what I teach you today would have to be modified in order to raise the intensity, okay? So let's say I do this, right? I'd add some ankle weights, but let's just do the moves so that I don't get distracted. 5 and 6 and 7. If you have some nice music, it would be up to 8, okay? Because most music, especially kind of aerobics music, has the 8 counts. And 4, and then for the teacher, in my case as an instructor and trainer, 7 and 8. So even if I'm talking to the class through my awesome microphone that I had and I will have, that's one of the things that I would love for you to help me with, okay? So check out the links below, and yes, write down in the comments what you think about these new videos so far, because I am reinventing myself, and I also invite you to reinvent yourself as well, because I want your support. You know, you can just like the video, write a comment. It's like, let's be more interactive. I want more people to come over and actually to be engaging in what I'm doing, okay? Whether you like it or not, it's okay. Just be respectful in the comments, and also definitely check out the links where I tell you, hey, you can support my work through this. For instance, yoga fitness page. 4, 5. Oh yeah, if I were using music, then I wouldn't even have to count very much. Okay, was that 8? You see? It's funny because I'm one of the most focused people that I know, yet I can get distracted so easily, as most of us. So I will talk to you about that as well. You know, it's all about mind training, not just body training, but mind training, okay? Okay, let's do the same thing with flex. And 2, and 3, and tighten, and 4. And I still love these exercises. They may not be on style. Wait, 7, 8, you know, even me, that I've done many of these for many years, and I did some recently. I tell you the truth, I can feel it. I can feel it. And yes, some people that are into movement, the movements that I include, even in this video, I will include some, especially at the end. You're gonna love the pose that we're gonna get into because it's like the most fun and comfortable one. It's like, oh, it feels so good. Yeah, but you know, I still believe in these glute kicks. I really do. And I've just done 2 sets and I already feel it. You see, so let's do 2 more sets. And I didn't bring the ankle weights, but you have an idea. It's like, okay, and not just throw the leg like that, okay? Actually, you know, kick consciously so that you feel the gluteus maximus in this case, all right? So we do this or this, whichever works for you. And 1, and 2, and 3. The variation that I did was just the flex. And 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. And now, what I'm going to do now with the flex is little kicks. And 2, and 3, like pumps. 4, and 5, and 6. I'm also turning out. 7, and 8. You see the turn out? Instead of turning in, I'm turning out. Okay? So I did that. I feel really good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's switch to my left leg. Okay? And let's do it the same way as we did before. Okay, so we are doing the first 2 moves. I'm going to do at least 9, and knowing me, I'm going to give you a few bonuses, especially as I tell you, hey, you can kneel like this, you can squat like that, you know, and always be moving. High quality of movement. Okay, it's not so much about training for hours, really. Although if you want to do that, it's great. So basically, I invite you to do whatever feels good to you. To make it more effective, yeah, do it with control. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. See, we can even practice keeping our navel in, navel to spine. 6. Okay, and now let's do the pumps. Up, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Oh my goodness, it feels so good. Okay, so we've got 2 really good moves to work our big glute. In fact, it's like the biggest muscle in our body. I've got some notes because I decided I'm going to be more organized, although I love being intuitive and creative and just kind of, you know, off the cuff as well. But today we're doing it in this way. So number 3 is child's pose, okay? How are we doing on time? Because I actually feel like doing more of those glutes and variations. No, actually, number 2 move comes up right now, which is this one, actually. 1. I was going to do it with a straight leg, but it's okay. It's 2. I already did 3 and 4. And this is Gluteus, Medius, and Minimus. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and switch. Inside. 1. That's how it is. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. So when you do it like this consciously, you can really feel it. And you don't have to go all the way like that and lose your form, which is one of the things that happens to us either when we're tired or we're like, I mean, it could work. You know, I've seen most people actually not having great technique. And of course, even though I've had great training. There are times when we're tired and we don't follow good technique. So good technique is basically don't even lift it very high because you've got to maintain your form, you see? And 2, like that. As high as possible without doing the kind of exaggeration. How do I explain it? Like that. And 6. Wow, I love it. I did an extra one, extra little rep. I can feel it even in the supporting glute is also working, okay? Even though our whole body is working just to be in the position, but we are isolating more of the glute, like I said, medius and minimus glutes. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Oh my God, it feels so good. And one more time. Go, go, go. You see, I didn't move at all. I kept it quite nice up there. I love it. Oh, it feels amazing. Okay, now we can go on to what I wrote down there, which is Balasana or child's pose. Even though I feel like doing all sorts of stretches. Maybe for next video. If you like this one, let me know in the comments, please, so that I can get excited about creating more videos and be more consistent with you, because that's one of my main challenges this year. I really want to do it, but I also need a little push from you guys. I'm self-motivated and I do my self-coaching yet. You know, it's always good to know what you want. No, seriously, because I want to help you. That's the point. Really, that's the point. It's not like, oh, Monica, cheers, go ahead. No, I don't need that. I'm my own cheerleader for the most part, but yes, I would like to know, hey, Monica, that was really helpful. Okay, write it down. Really helpful, and how about if you teach us this and this and that, or you give us more ideas of the, like how many reps? Okay, do, like I said, 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps approximately to start with, and then you could go up to 25 reps, and it builds a lot of endurance, as I said at the beginning, okay? When you do that kind of thing. Not so much strength, but that's very interesting. We're going to talk about that point very soon because, you know, they say we lift weights. Some people consider that not even doing this is strength training. And I'm like, of course it is strength training. Now, yes, we could also do functional training that is not isolating. That's the thing. So I believe that is a strength training that we're doing for the glutes, and we're going to do for the abs right away. But first the child's pose and the natural cobra. That's what's coming up on my notebook. All right, so here we go. You've seen it, but still I want to do everything nice and slow and taking my time, organizing, and breathe. This is it. Many variations, yes. You could have your arms like here to the side. Feels so good to be alive. You see? That's it. That's what it is. Just child's pose. It's really, really great. And it's a complement, what we call a counter pose to cobra. Cobra is like this. Of course, you could start level 1, 2, 3, and then everything you can adapt. I love making modifications to my students, whether it's a class setting or a personal or a small group setting. There's always ways for you to do it without any pain. And if you notice, I'm actually moving side to side, which are variations to the cobra or bhujangasana. Let's lower our shoulders, very important. And if this hurts, just get down to the previous level or just rest, okay? It doesn't have to hurt, but it can't be comfortable. That's the thing. I have like a mantra, which is respect your limits and also challenge them. So when your body says you can go ahead. It takes practice, but once you start really trusting your body to tell you when to stop and when to keep going, you have amazing possibilities. You see, this is like a bonus. This is a bonus because it's such a good stretch, and I just do it instinctively. Talk about intuition and talk about your body. Your body is actually your own compass. C-O-M-P-A-S-S. It's like, it really tells you what to do, how much to do. Listen to your body, as I always say. So even though there's tons of variations, this is the main one that I want you to get from this video. Okay? Cobra and Balasana and child's pose. Okay? Simple, simple, simple. Oh my gosh, I think I have to go a little faster, even though I want to take it slow. So Cobra and Balasana. All right. Okay? You can do as much as or as little as you want. It's up to you. All right. Oh my goodness. We can make it in 5 minutes, of course. I know we can. But it's really good that I also learned to pace myself, and maybe next time I'll just teach you 4 moves instead of 9. Here you get like 11 because of the variations. So here we go. We get our ball between our legs. There's many ways to start. You could start like here, okay, which is simpler. Don't do this if it hurts, because it could place a strain on your back. And I would say, you know, if you're training with me or with a trainer, okay, always listen to your body first anyway, because sometimes your trainer has no idea. But like, I'm very, very sensitive to what the client's feedback is. So just start here, and as you get stronger and you have a very good core, you could actually go down almost all the way to the floor, okay, and then come back. Okay, so there you get, there you have it. You can start here and just have some fun, and you're like, okay, I can do that without it hurting, because it really takes practice to strengthen your abs. Okay, just like you can do this as you strengthen. Okay, hold it. And now with 2 legs, it's this. So start with something, for instance, like this, even between your knees, which is easier. You see it? All right, that's it. This is derived from Pilates. Joseph Pilates created this method about 100 and something years ago. And yoga was created 5,000 years ago, and I believe in the two coming together. I believe that Pilates was very much inspired by yoga, and some of his moves are amazing, and sometimes they even look like similar. Yoga and Pilates do this. But anyway, you got the move that I wanted to show you. I showed you what I mean. Okay, and I would say don't train by yourself until you know what you're doing, and also that you know how you're moving. Very important. All right, and what comes next is number 7, side plank, and then glute bridge. Why do you think I added this? Because it's so good for our abs, and I know most of you want more abs. So this would be a variation of the side plank with the ball. Side plank. If it's too easy for you, we can use the ball differently, even with our hand on top of the ball, maybe next time. But right now I gotta focus in order to make this video compact and actually do what I said I was gonna do, which is basically important for me. All right, so you could do that. You could do just the side plank all together, like, oh. This is the typical plank. That would be a bonus. All this is super abs. Best things to do for abs are probably planks. And let's do the glute bridge to end with my favorite, which is the funnest one, okay? So glute bridge would be using the ball if you want to. If you don't have it, don't use it. But basically lifting our hips. So we stretch our hips. Did I say lift our hips? I mean, yeah. You feel it's like your lower back is working, your glutes are working, and then you could also add weights here. As you've seen me, you could do so many reps if you want, or you could just stay there as in Pilates. Oh, so good, so good, so good, so good. And as I promised, this is the greatest one to relax. It's called Happy Baby, and we're gonna hold our toes, okay? With our index and middle finger. And this is the Happy Baby. Awesome, I'm so happy because we did it, we did it, we did it. You could start trying these moves, incorporating them into your life, and knowing that you can work glutes, abs, and so much more with what I give you. All right, so just a few seconds left. I'm gonna let it ring because I wanna give you the tips that I also promised, okay? Number 1, eat and drink mostly plant-based towards vegan. Move around more, get physical, and absolutely stay positive. Focus on what you do want, on what you do have, on what is actually working for you. And if you're like me, you know that most of us have some negative thoughts here and there that want to pop up every single day. I know it because even the most amazingly bright coaches that I know and the ones that I look up to tell us that they have those thoughts anyhow. Oh my goodness, I forgot to put this on airplane mode. I'm gonna have to, oh, okay. Sorry about that, guys. So anyways, just a phone call. And the point is that you can be alive and well, and I got a little lost. That's the thing, I can get distracted so easily, and that's why I need the airplane mode a lot. And yes, I'll call back, of course. I like to be kind and I like to be courteous, and I was taught really well. But anyway, I was talking about those negative thoughts that come up, or the limiting beliefs that may come up here and there. It's like, why am I thinking this? And I'm like, no thank you. I'm learning to say, no thank you, no thank you, and just not pay attention to the thought anymore. And just say, oh, or thanks for sharing, not right now. You know, that way you can be way more focused into what makes you happy, fit, healthy, free, and alive, alive, alive. Listen to my podcast, you guys. You're gonna love it. I am gonna put all my best energy into it in order to help you lose weight, get strong, elevate your mood, your energy, you know, master your high vibe is what it's called. And yes, I'm also gonna help you get your best abs from the inside out. So we are gonna talk about what you eat, plant-based, yes. You don't have to go vegan all the way, but you could start incorporating more plant foods and you're gonna feel so, so, so good. Imagine, I'm so happy because I just got more aloe vera. I had some and I was eating that almost every day. And now I got huger quantities. I'm like, yeah, that's B12, bioavailable B12 in aloe vera. I get more and more fascinated by what we learn that we didn't learn before, or that they won't teach us. People are telling you to eat already, and you think that they're right, and you listen to whomever you want, but if you want my kind of energy, you gotta go plant-based. I'm telling you from the heart. Yes, you can do it. And let me tell you something as a side note, since I touched the subject of B12, most people, vegan or not, are deficient in B12 according to statistics. Is it most people? Anyway, there's a lot of vitamin B12 deficiency, and it's incredible to know that it's not because you're gonna eat animals and therefore the bacteria in your intestines that makes the B12. No, 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 no. You can have that being a vegan perfectly well, and you can have your best health being vegan. So I really recommend it. And if you don't like the word because of whatever connotation, or you don't care about being kind to the animals, I'm just saying, be kind to yourself, be kind to your body, be kind to the planet, and you're gonna feel amazing. Mwah. You taking care of yourself and you being at your best, my friend, guess what? Makes all the difference in the world. Yay! Huge hug. Love and light. Till next time. I'm gonna turn this off. Bye-bye.